Continuing to our session on production management, we discussed in the previous session the scope of production management. Now we come down to the next topic, that is the importance of production management. The importance of production management lies in its pivotal role in orchestrating the entire manufacturing process to achieve efficiency, cost effectiveness, and optimal resource utilization. Actually, it ensures streamlined operation from planning and procurement to production and delivery. Production management facilitates the alignment of organizational goals with the manufacturing process, contributing to enhanced productivity, reduce lead time, and improve the product quality. It enables businesses to respond very swiftly to the market demands, also adapt to the technological advancement whenever that takes place, and stay competitive in the market. Additionally, effective production management also promotes resource conservation. It helps in waste reduction and the cultivation of a structured and healthy manufacturing environment, uh, leading to overall success of a business. So, it is very important for continuing the business. So, let us see how it is important. First, it is the cost efficiency. Efficient production management, as we have been saying again and again, that it helps in reducing the costs, the smooth uh, alignment in the resource management, in the stocks, in the inventory control leads to minimizes the cost or leads to cost efficiency. It also proper planning in control systems ensures that resources like labor, material, and equipment, they are used efficiently, resulting in the savings. Then we have the next is the quality control. That is, uh, deploys the quality control methods to guarantee that the products meet or exceed the customer expectations. So, consistent quality improves client satisfaction, loyalty, and the company's market reputation. Effective production planning and control also helps organizations to fulfill the deadlines and deliver the products on time. Meeting delivery, deadline, it always boosts consumers' trust and fosters a long-lasting partnership. Production management also promotes customers' happiness and loyalty by providing high quality items on time. Satisfied consumers are more likely to return and suggest the company to others also. They advertise the product, or we can say they promote the product to other consumer. They tell the other consumers that please go and buy that product. So this way, the satisfied customers are always an asset for any business. Production management also ensures that resources such as personal, material, and equipment, they are used most efficiently. There is no underutilization or overutilization, which always have a very good impact on overall operating efficiency of the business. Efficient efficient way of managing the production, it also enables the organizations to respond very quickly to the changes in the market demand. Maybe the to product specifications also, and external influences. It takes into consideration the macro environment and the micro environment very quickly, and takes measures to switch to the situation. So, the flexibility in the production process, it allows the organization to adapt to the changing market condition very smoothly. Organizations that practice good management policies, they get a very competitive advantage by manufacturing high quality products at very cheaper cost, and therefore a very continuous improvement initiatives such as Lean and Six Sigma help to sustain the competitiveness. They always have a competitive advantage. It is also related to chain activity, supply chain activity, as we have discussed in detail, which ensures the smooth coordination among the suppliers, manufacturers and the distributors, and therefore an integrated supply chain procedure. It results in higher overall efficiency and the responsiveness among the consumers and other people as other parties associated to the business. Innovation actually it supports the production management supports incorporating the new technologies that are coming up, resulting in improvement in the manufacturing processes. We can say that implementing Industry 4.0 technologies boosts production and decreases the downtime and increases the overall competitiveness. It also entails assessing the risk and developing mitigation technique for potential production disruption. So, proactive risk management helps to minimize costly disruptions and maintains the business continually. Production uses support, it also supports sustainable practices by reducing environmental impact and encouraging the responsible resource use. So, CSR standards improve the organization's reputation and attract socially concerned customers. So, we can say that we can conclude here that it is an important corporate operation, or maybe I would say that most pivotal corporate operation because it has a direct impact on cost effectiveness, quality of product, customer happiness and satisfaction, the competitiveness of the organization and overall performance. So, it is the basic foundation of any efficient and sustainable production process across various industries. So, we cannot ignore and go for a production management in any way. No, it has to be followed strategically and scientifically. Next topic that we must be discussing is production planning and control. Production planning and control is a very important part of or aspect of production management, which involves systematically organizing and overseeing the entire life cycle of the product from the stage of conceptualization to the stage of delivery. Conceptualization means the starting point where the idea or the concept of that product had evolved. From there to the final delivery to the consumer. So, it includes the strategic decisions regarding the product design, production process, resource allocation and scheduling to meet market demands efficiently. Actually the goal of PPC is to optimize the production workflows, manage inventory or stock very efficiently and ensure the delivery of high quality products on time to the final consumers. So, it involves monitoring and adapting to changes in demand, technology and the market condition, which ensures that the production system remains very responsive and is responsive to the market changes or any kind of changes and aligned with the organizational objectives. So, effective product planning and control contributes to streamlined operations, minimized cost and enhanced customer satisfaction. Actually, it is a very vital component of production management because it coordinates and manages multiple operations in order to ensure the production processes, ensure that the production processes they run smoothly and fulfill organizational objectives. So, after understanding the PPC, let us see the important components of PPC. The first component is forecasting and demand planning. Forecasting and demand planning, as the words itself is denoting that, it is predicting the future market requirements and aligning the production strategies accordingly. That is, you have to check into the market that what is going to happen in the future. You predict and forecast in that, and then you just plan your production activities accordingly. Forecasting actually utilizes the historical data and makes trend or estimates, and market trends to estimate the future demand for the products, allowing the businesses to make informed decision on production levels and resource allocation. So, demand planning goes a step further by developing strategies to meet these anticipated demands efficiently. By employing accurate forecasting and demand planning, businesses can optimize inventory level, prevent overstock or stock out, and enhance overall production efficiency. So, this proactive approach, it enables organizations to respond effectively to market fluctuations. It minimizes the operational risk and ensures a more synchronized and cost-effective production process. So, the objective, as it says, it forecasts future demand for the product or services, and it analyzes the historical data, market trends and other factors in order to forecast customer demand for product and services. And the importance of this is that there is the accurate forecasting. Forecasting will lead to proper production planning with demand, and we do not go for overproduction or underproduction or stock outs. The next is aggregate production planning. Here, objective is to create production strategy for the organization over a specific time frame. Actually, see, aggregate production planning is a strategic process that focuses on developing a comprehensive plan for production level for workforce and inventory over a specific period. So, it aims to balance capacity and demand by aligning the production resources with anticipated market requirements. So, this planning phase involves key decisions regarding production rates, workforce levels, and inventory levels in order to meet the customer demand efficiently. While at the same time we have to keep a check on the costs. Aggregate production planning plays a very important role in optimizing the resource utilization. That is, no wastage, maximum utilization of the resources without again overutilizing or underutilizing, maintaining a smooth production flow, and ensuring that ensuring the overall effectiveness of the production process, contributing to the successful execution of broader organizational strategies. Next is master production schedule. Aggregate production planning involves developing, we also call it APP. It involves developing a high-level strategy to meet anticipated demand while optimizing resources and minimizing the cost. The main objective of all the main objective is to minimize the cost, maximize or the resource utilization, and so that we can, in this process, what we do, we determine the production levels. We not only the production levels, but also the workforce requirement and inventory levels over a specific period of time. And by doing this, we align the production capacity with the market demand. So APP enables organization to balance the operational efficiency with customer satisfaction. That is how to run the operation in most efficient way, so that we can achieve the highest satisfaction of the customers. So it serves as a very crucial bridge between strategic business planning and detailed production scheduling, ensuring that resources are allocated effectively in order to achieve overall production goal. So effective aggregate production planning enhances adaptability, responsiveness and cost effectiveness within the production process. So this master production schedule leads to means involves the aggregate production planning. Then we have the material requirement planning, MRP. This requirement planning, it involves, as the word says, material. Systematically, it involves systematically determining the materials which are required for production, and we have to ensure their availability at the right time and in the right quantities, in the right volumes. There shouldn't be a gap between the need for the material and the material is not available. So MRP, it utilizes the computer-based system to forecast the demand, plan the inventory levels or the stock levels, and they also prepare a schedule in order to prepare a schedule to prevent shortages and overages. So by aligning, material availability with production schedule, how does this MRP contribute? It reduces the lead time and it improves the resource utilization. So this systematic approach, it enhances the overall product planning and control. It allows organization to optimize their stocks or inventories. It minimizes the cost and so that it responds very effectively to the changing production requirement from time to time in the manufacturing part. Capacity planning. So capacity planning, that is, it involves managing and optimizing the production capability of an organization. The focus here is managing and optimizing the production capabilities. It involves assessing and aligning the production capacity with the anticipated demand for production for the products, anticipated demand for the products, ensuring that resources such as machinery, labor and facilities are efficiently utilized. Effective capacity planning, it helps prevent bottlenecks or excess capacity, enabling organizations to meet customer demands while maintaining cost effectiveness. It involves forecasting future production requirement, also adjust to resource accordingly and make informed decision to balance this production capabilities with the market needs. So it synchronizes the production activities with the demand in the market, demand for the goods in the market. So capacity planning is a very important part because it is important in the sense to ensure that a business operates at its optimal production levels, meeting the customer's expectations and maintaining a competitive edge in the market. After understanding this, we move on to the next part, important part, which is inventory management. Simple term for inventory is the stock, but it is very important component of production management because it, involves the overseeing and controlling of the levels of raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods within an organization. The primary objective is to strike a balance between enough inventory in order to meet the demand and minimizing the holding cost. So, effective inventory management ensures that materials are available for production when needed, when it is required, reduces the risk of stockouts, and it prevents the overstocking, which ties up the capital. Which ties up the capital, or rather which blocks the capital, because if you overstock and it's not going into the market, you are just holding back the capital, you are just blocking the capital. So a smooth flow of this stock has to be rotated from the stage of raw material to final product and sold out into the market, so that there is no holding up of the capital amount. So, in the production management context, inventory management, it involves tasks such as demand forecasting. Main functions of inventory management is demand forecasting, order placement, and monitoring the stock levels which are already available in the factory. So, techniques like just-in-time and inventory system and economic order quality models can be employed. Maybe to optimize the inventory levels and reduce the carrying cost. So, by what happens actually, by maintaining optimal inventory levels, production managers, they can enhance the efficiency, minimize production delays, and respond more effectively to changes in demand, ultimately contributing to overall operational success. So, inventory management is very important to production management since it entails monitoring the qualities and movement of various inventory forms within an organization. So, effective management ensures that the proper amount of merchandise is available at the right time, reducing the holding cost and preventing the stockouts. So, inventory actually, it is what you are producing and you are selling into the market, and holding down the unrequired inventory leads to not only the blockage of capital, but also the blockage of space in the factory. Because the rotation has to be raw material coming in, converted into stock, and then finished product, and then that flow should be very smooth. So, inventory management helps us learn how to do this in a different manner, in an efficient way. So, there are some key components of inventory management which we will be discussing in the next session. Today we close till here. Thank you.